I'm very bad.
Record has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Here in approximation of average American.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense out there to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run in here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Looking quickly here. Off the play fake. It's Fields. For a right side, caught by Wilson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down, give to Robinson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offensive line fast.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action now. It's Fields. On the move, and right. Look at this here.
Oh my God! I took it a bigger game.
Inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Throwing the out complete. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Don't jump, Jake.
Fields out of the gun.
Catch the ball!
Hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. One throwing into rush hour. And there are not easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Oh my God!
Nice drive up the middle. Gets him about 3.
Same play, same play.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Working quickly here. Fields on 3rd. Hits his running back. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch too short for the first down.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive when they get going their opening drive. He's keeping it. He's going for it.
Good shit.
Loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Okay, instead of the usual wide, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop them short on a snake right there in the end zone? Most of the time you can't, and you don't. And that's why they'll go to that snake time and time again.
First call here, coming for the shotgun.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Escapes the pocket. To the end
Catch
zone,
the fucking ball!
Took their shotgun on first down. Don't go away with any points just yet.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. Offense up to the line fast. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down, they need 7.
Here we go.
Now they send their back in motion right. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing fourth down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Here we go. You good. 3-9, go.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Jets take a 6-0 lead right away. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of... .40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 43. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Offense is set. First and 10. Another game to Judkins. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson.
From the gun, Jones gets it, and he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 3-yard 14-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
Third and goal for McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Quick throw right side. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Green 19, easy. Up, let's go. Angel. Tonight.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Caught on the comeback route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
A gain of 14. And the Jets first down.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. On the move, past the 40. He gets loose down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15.
37. That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Here we go. Green 19, Matter. Go.
Off play action, it's Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Fields throwing once more. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and goal, Jets.
Robinson has the New York touchdown. The Jets take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that we said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Will McDonald there on the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And it's going to be about 3-yard pickup in the end. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play. And dose of the hurry up here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Here we go.
Fields on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in a hurry up here. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Looking quickly here. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Escapes out to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So that brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 3:30.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Forced out to his right. So 3rd and 6 on deck, Gronk, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Here we go, son. Set.
He'll go quickly to the right. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, the give to Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
16 yards. That's another Jets. First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jets.
We send a man in motion. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Field throwing here. Short pass brought in. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Here we go.
Robinson is in for the New York touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Santos set to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here we go.
First down throw for Fields. Getting out to his left. Throwing deep here for the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down, so back to the drawing board they go for 2nd. Throwing again, it's Fields. Taking a chance to the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
331. Angel.
Fields on third. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
13.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They will go. It's McCarthy. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Offensive line fast.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
McCarthy now. Blitz coming. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Jump off caught by his back. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Go get him. Go.
They snap it to McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets take over as he records his 10th career INT. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. Did I say that out loud?
That was out loud. Yeah. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. Man, he's not going to get anything out of this. The defense all over it, and they're going to take him out for a loss of 2.
You often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Here's Fields to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
First down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught along the left sideline. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
From the pistol, here's Jenkins. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. 18, Viking, 18. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warrior 70.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
On for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there, and that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Right.
Try and run here with Robinson. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up there. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
It's caught by Wilson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Jets have multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields looking to throw. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Here we go. Green 19, just attack. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Inside, this is caught by Taylor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Don't jump.
Another throw for Fields. Flush down out to his left. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. It's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over until it's over.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
From the gun, Judkins. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Caught by his running back, Judkins. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
22 yards. And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Has a big strike to Addison. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. Throws caught. Shoots away from one. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he's got it. That gets him two and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go, son. 158, right.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. A handoff for Robinson, running right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard.
Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
He's back to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards.
Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets.
Robinson on the inside give. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the tackle.
Robinson again here on second. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go, son.
Fields on 3rd and 2. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion. Give to Williams from the gun. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Jets only up by a few.
At the 25-yard line.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, son.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Nice instruction. Sit high.
He'll throw it. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends and the best of them.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game.
Vikings 18. Cairo Santos set to kick
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. Showing a little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Free play here. Let's see what he does. And it's a sack. They got there to take him down, but there was a reason for that. So we got a flag down. I think that's going to nullify the play. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. McCarthy to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got a man left, and he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Now McCarthy. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Hauled in left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. And we've got to regroup for 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. Throwing again now. McCarthy makes the catch. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in 1 game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparations, doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
They've got less than 40 seconds to work with. Not impossible, but got to recover this kick. And the Jets come up with the football. That should just about ice this game. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Running here with Bajan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
A toss snap to Robinson. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Go. 3-19 right there. Right.
A run here with Robinson. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
So it's a road win for the Jets. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in Week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.